Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a token that literally got added to Coinbase's roadmap yesterday, and today this token is already listed on Coinbase, and this token is called Benqi or the Chi token, right? Again, as always, guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website benqi.fi in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about Benqi, I want to talk to you guys about a DAO Makers project. So DAO Maker, if you guys don't already know, is one of the most popular launch pads in the crypto space. They have launched several projects that have made 10, 20 as well as 50 and 100x gains in the crypto space. And currently, since we are in the market downturn and all the tokens are pretty much going down, this is the best time to buy cryptocurrencies, especially tokens that are in the launchpad tokens, right? Because these tokens are at the right place at the right time for you to invest in, so that you can buy this at the lowest possible price possible, and when the market starts going upwards, these tokens will make you a huge amount of gains, right? So DAO Maker is the best platform for you to buy these projects at an early stage, and currently they have a public strong holder offering, which means you can basically sign up right away and create an account with DAO Maker, link your MetaMask account, and at the same time do your KYC and be ready and just do certain activities to participate in this strong holder offering public launch, right? So this project that they're launching is called Atlas Navi, and you can go through all the information about this project on their website. It's basically a crypto project that focuses on making a drive to earn for tokenomics based project, which provides AI as well as uses your smartphone camera to detect how well you're driving in order to make your driving efficient and to track information about road closures, road works, as well as potholes and other information, right? So it's definitely a very unique and innovative project that if you want to get ahead of everyone else, this is the best time to invest in. And if you scroll below, they have videos and other information about what this project is right away, and you can see all the cool information about their tokenomics, the price you can buy this token at, and some of the competition that this project has, and how it is going to make driving and getting all the information from people who drive much more beneficial for overall experience with driving as well, right? So you can go through all this information here. So if you want to participate in this project, obviously this is a very good project to be a part of. I know that here it says the public round has ended, but to be honest, it is still available for people to join. I think you have 4 days and about a few hours to join, so 4.5 kind of days left to participate. So if you're interested in participating, you can use the link in the description to sign up for this one. You just need to make sure that you use the link in the description, because you will get additional points, and that increase in point will help you to get a better allocation if you want to invest more than, let's say, $100 or $200 onto this project, right? So I highly recommend all the IDO platforms, guys, and I feel like DAO Maker is going to be one of the leading projects in the future as well. So I'll make sure that I use DAO Maker and present some information to you guys, so that you guys can use my referral link to get additional points to get ahead of other people who are trying to join the public offering, right? So use the link in the description right away to participate in this launchpad project. So going back to the CoinMarketCap's page for this token. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page to do the research and analysis for Benqi. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money onto this token, right? So what is Benqi? Benqi is a decentralized non-custodial liquidity market as well as liquid staking protocol built on the high-speed Avalanche smart contract network. So Avalanche, if you guys don't already know, is starting to become one of the most prominent blockchains out there, with the recent fallout of FTX, along with the tarnished reputation of the Solana blockchain because of its involvement with FTX as well as Alameda Research. I think there is a vacuum that's created for the third best blockchain, next to Ethereum and BNB chain, and I think Avalanche is at the right place to make itself a prominent blockchain. It's already starting to become more popular, but with this recent FTX issue, I think Avalanche ecosystem is going to get a huge boost. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like both Coinbase and Binance will start listing more Avalanche-based projects, right? And Benqi is clearly an Avalanche-based project, which is focused on non-custodial liquidity markets, and they also offer liquid staking, which is built onto the Avalanche's high-speed smart contract network, right? So obviously, Avalanche being a much more decentralized and much more, novel project with its own, kind of like a C chain that it uses to kind of like make itself much more prominent. I think Avalanche is going to be a very big support for projects such as Benqi to be successful, right? So the lending protocol Benqi allows users to lend, borrow, or earn interest using the digital assets. Obviously, you have borrowing, lending, and staking, as well as earning interest options with this platform as well, typical to many other platforms that we've covered in this channel. The liquid staking protocol provides a solution for capital efficiency, offering users the opportunity to unlock their staked AVAX to be used for decentralized financial protocols. So obviously, when you deposit your crypto assets with Benqi, what they do is they take your staked assets, including staked AVAX tokens, and then allow you to use the staked asset for other decentralized finance options, right? So it's similar to Lido finance as well, but there's multiple elements such as Lido, Aave, compound finance, and all these mixed together to form Benqi, right? So the founding team chose Avalanche because of its decentralized networks, claimed high scalability, low fees, and compatible with popular plugin wallets. So obviously, when Benqi was first originating, they wanted to choose the best blockchain that will give the users the best experience, and they chose Avalanche, which I personally feel is the best choice that they could have made, because Avalanche is very decentralized as compared to blockchains such as Solana, which is relatively centralized, and Avalanche also is highly scalable. It's a highly compatible, low gas fees, and it's compatible with wallets such as MetaMask, where you can easily add the C chain and start using Avalanche just like how you would use Ethereum, right? So pretty simple and straightforward, and Avalanche has become the best option for Benqi. Benqi was founded in 2021 with $6 million in backing. Among its strategic investors are Ascensive Assets, Dragonfly Capital, Mechanism Capital, Arrington XRP Capital, Spartan Group, TRGC, Woodstock Fund, Ava Labs, Morningstar Ventures, GBV Capital, Skynet Trading Limited, Rarestone Capital, GenBlock Capital, and Mooning. So obviously, there's a lot of venture capitalists who have invested in this project. It's good to see that Alameda Research wasn't one of them, so that's definitely good to see. And at the same time, this project was founded only last year, right? It's only about a year old, and has only been gaining slow popularity in the recent times. It initially started with a $6 million backing, but that's growing on a regular basis. With Coinbase obviously listing this token, there is more credibility to this project that has been added, which will encourage even more venture capitalists to invest in this project, right? So that's a good thing. So the next section talks about the founders of Benqi, which I'm going to skip through because it's not really relevant to this video. I'm going to skip on to the most important section, which is what makes Benqi unique. So why would you choose to put your money in a bear market onto this token rather than some other token, right? So Benqi claims to be the first DeFi lending project on the Avalanche platform. So obviously, they're claiming to be the first DeFi lending platform for the Avalanche ecosystem, and it offers DeFi users from congested and centralized networks the option to move and place their unused assets on Benqi with no hurdles and low network fees. So obviously, they are hitting on the two main key points. Obviously, by congested, they're referring to Ethereum network. Clearly, Ethereum is a very congested blockchain, even though it's decentralized. And they're also referring to centralized networks, which in this case is clearly like Solana blockchain, which clearly has been more centralized than several other blockchains, and has also had exposure to FTX and Alameda Research. And even the BNB chain, which is the second most popular blockchain, is also very centralized. So they're trying to offer the best out of both worlds, where they're trying to provide decentralized options along with the fact that you don't have to worry about congested networks and pay extremely high gas fees. So that's why they are built on the Avalanche blockchain, right? So Avalanche allows Benqi users to seamlessly and affordably access decentralized financial services and increase control over their strategies. So obviously, Avalanche has given them the tools that they need to make this project better and to make sure that they have good controls over this project to make sure that this project has a successful future, right? Developers have the option to use Benqi to create financial products using the protocol and governance tokens. So obviously, as a developer, if you want to use Benqi services to your own kind of decks or whatever feature that you're going to have in your Dapp, you can actually use Benqi as a plugin to plug in to the back end of your Dapp, right? Benqi also aims to ease the overloading of the Ethereum network by providing Ethereum users with a less expensive and fast alternative. Obviously, pretty straightforward, and which we already discussed before. Benqi members can withdraw liquidity from the shared liquidity market, borrow from the liquidity market, and get a clear view of interest rates. Obviously, just like any other borrowing and lending platform, in the decentralized ecosystems, Benqi also allows users to have much more transparent information, which is really needed because transparency is not available in the centralized world whatsoever. So if you need more transparent solutions, decentralized options such as Benqi is the way to go, right? So that's pretty much the most important information about Benqi, which we've covered here. You can go through other information as well, such as the circulating supply and all that, but we'll cover that in a few seconds. Let's go to the main meat of the project, which is Benqi website itself. And for this, you have to go to benqi.fi, which is benqi.fi, in order to learn more about this project, right? So right off the bat, you can see that they have a pretty simple and elegant website, and the first thing that they're presenting is the liquidity. So obviously, liquidity locked has to be the main pitch that a project can use to attract you, and here they're clearly doing a good job because they have close to $118.4 million of liquidity locked on their platform, right? So clearly a lot of people are trusting them with their millions of dollars that they have in funds that they're locking onto Benqi. In the top right corner, you can see the apps button, which you can click to access the app itself. We'll go through that in a few seconds, but here you can supply, borrow, and earn all on Benqi's suite of yield generating DeFi. So clearly that's the main pitch of this project. They have an algorithmic liquidity market, which effortlessly provides supply, borrow, and earn options on your digital assets, right? So the launch app button is also here if you want to launch it. You can also get liquid staking, similar to Lido Finance, as we mentioned. So you can only stake a few assets for now. One of the primary assets that you can stake for now is Avalanche itself, or the AVAX token. You can stake AVAX on Benqi's liquidity staking protocol and freely utilize it within powerful decentralized finance applications. So you can use the staked AVAX tokens, which earns interest while you're staking it with Benqi, and you can use the staked asset in borrowing or lending even within the Benqi platform or in other Avalanche-based platforms as well, right? So that's pretty cool. If you have Avalanche, that's obviously something that you may want to consider, right? So they provided much more stability to the Avalanche ecosystem, as well as the fact that they provided lots of liquidity as well. So if you see, the staked AVAX is represented as SAVAX. The supply APY is 7.31%, which is pretty crazy in the bear market especially, and the total supply is about $25.8 million worth of tokens are available. The Avalanche itself can be lent out using the 4.72 APY that you're going to get from this platform. For some reason, if you don't want to use the staked AVAX option, you can use this option. The BUSD pools are also available 4.92%. If you have Bitcoin, you can supply that and earn a really cool 6.75%, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. If you have wrapped Ethereum, you can get 0.95% by supplying it. Chainlink, for now, unfortunately, 0%. Tether is 2.95%. USDC is 2.59%, as well as DAI is 2.57%. And the Chi token, which they have, which is a native token of Benqi, you can supply that and get 4.84% itself. Tether, again, you have multiple pools, so you can easily see the options available here. So there's lots of options, including for Bitcoin. Again, this is not actual Bitcoin, it's tokenized version of Bitcoin, which represents the real Bitcoin on the Avalanche ecosystem, which is bitcoin.e, and that if you can technically earn 6% or more in a decentralized option, you don't have to worry about BlockFi or Celsius or any of those centralized people who can take away your money and go bankrupt. This is fully done in a decentralized manner, right? So supply any amount of our algorithmic liquidity market to start earning interest today. So you can earn interest right away. Again, even decentralized platforms, they have a lot of risk. So in order to mitigate those risks, you need to see the auditing information. So they have audits and security measures in place. They're continuously audited and they have strong security measures to protect the protocol. The first one is from Halborn. They also audited from Certora, Gauntlet, ImmuneFi, which is a bug bounty program which is active. If you find any bugs, you can report to them to get some good rewards. So they are clearly audited and monitored by several risk management as well as bounty programs in place, right? So strategic investors include all these wonderful investors we've discussed about. So clearly they are backed by some really big names as well as some less well-known names as well. So it's very good to know. And if you scroll further at the bottom, you can find the social media handles and information as well, right? So now that we covered the website, let's go to the app itself. So I'm going to click the apps button here, and I think for some reason, since I'm on my mobile phone, I can't really open the app. It's working right now. So clearly, if you click the launch app button, it takes you to app.benqi.fi, and you need to connect your MetaMask. Unfortunately, I don't have it, so I can't really show you guys how it looks on the back end. It looks similar to like Aave, as well as like a combination of Aave, Uniswap, as well as Lido Finance combined together. So that's kind of how the user face looks like. Since I can't really connect my MetaMask wallet because I don't really have the option to do that on my phone, I can't unfortunately show you guys, but you guys can easily go and try it out yourself. It's a pretty cool app nonetheless, right? So let's go to the CoinMarketCap page once again for this token. So the Chi token, which is the native governance and utility token of this ecosystem, is currently ranked 483rd by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and it's currently trading at less than 1 cent at the time I'm making this video. So clearly this is a token that has a very low sticker price, which means a lot of newcomers in the next bull rally will find this token easily buyable because it's less than 1 cent. So they're going to basically put $10, $20, $50 easily, thinking that they'll make a lot of money once this token goes to $1 per token, even though that's not going to be the case all the time for several projects. This is definitely a good thing for us as early users, because when the market starts heating up, people will put money irrationally, and that's when tokens like this will pump like crazy, right? So the fact that this is less than 1 cent is actually a really good thing, and it's already a plus in my opinion. The token is exactly trading at $0.007 the time I'm making this video. And obviously, due to the Coinbase announcement, there's a small spike in price in the past 24 hours, about close to 3% increase in the past 24 hours, right? So as you can see, there's not been a lot of traction after the Coinbase listing. So yesterday when Coinbase announced this, I kind of checked this project. I still didn't see a lot of crazy price increase in the past 24 hours. And today when they listed this token, we're still not seeing some crazy increase. So it clearly shows that Avalanche ecosystem as a whole is kind of like an underdog in the crypto space, even though they have a lot to offer. And projects like Benqi, they are literally offering you 6% on BTC. You can literally stake your BTC. Obviously, there's risks associated with it. I wouldn't recommend you to stake all of your BTC on their platform, but you can technically lend out BTC and get 6% in a decentralized option while you hold your private keys. And Benqi is offering this service, and not a lot of people are still noticing this. So this shows that you're still early into this game, and it's clearly evident by the fact that there's only 3% gain in the past 24 hours after this announcement, right, from Coinbase. So I would still suggest you to not buy this token at this price point, because you don't want to buy the green, you want to buy the red, right? So be careful, don't buy this token, because this is going to go down and you will be able to buy it at a much better price than this one, right? So here they have the Avalanche C chain contract, smart contract address here. You can use that to buy this token from any Avalanche-based DEXs. When it comes to tags, they have multiple important tags. It's a DeFi project, lending and borrowing, Arrington XRP Capital portfolio, as well as Spartan Group portfolio. There's a lot of other venture capitalists, but they didn't mention that here. And it's also an Avalanche, solely Avalanche ecosystem project, right? There's no clone of this or any duplication of this in other blockchains. If you see the market cap is also evident that this project is extremely early. It's only $24.03 million in market cap as of making this video, and even though it's quite low in my personal opinion, the market cap is still quite high in the past 24 hours of about 3%. So I'd suggest you to wait. Once this project cools down, the market cap will probably go somewhere between 23.5 or maybe even $23 million in market cap, right, in the next 2 to 3 days from now. that will probably be the best representation of the market cap of this token in the bear market, right? When it comes to volume, in the past 24 hours, the volume has gone down. It seems like not a lot of people are buying this token, and the 24-hour volume is $13.1 million, and the majority of the trading volume comes from the centralized exchanges, and only a few comes from the decentralized exchange. So this kind of shows you that not a lot of people are buying this token in Avalanche, in the Avalanche ecosystem itself, which shows you that the entire ecosystem is extremely new and is undervalued, right? So that's pretty interesting to note as well. So when it comes to max supply, this is where I personally feel like the negatives of this project are evident. The first thing is it has more than 7 billion tokens as max supply. In fact, it has 7.2 billion tokens as max supply. In my personal opinion, any token that has more than 100 million tokens is going to have severe inflation, and it's going to have a price slumping in the short to mid term at least. And this project is something that I would consider as a project that you will have a lot of price slumping in the short term as well as mid term because of the extremely high token supply, right? And if you see, the circulating supply is a decent 44% of the max supply, which is good and decent, but it's not great because you're still going to experience the remaining 56% of the token supply that are eventually going to get dumped into the market, which will crash the price of this token, right? So for the short term at least, I feel like this tokenomic will not support this project for the short term. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. When it comes to the charts, you can clearly see that this project, despite its tokenomics, it did do quite well in the recent times. So the initial price of this token, if you look at the all-time chart, you can easily see that the initial price of this token was 5.3 cents as of 19th of August 2021, and then it literally shot up due to its new nature to an all-time high of 37 cents as of 23rd of August, and it crashed right away. So clearly these are the patterns that you usually see for a token that has such a huge supply, right? It crashed to a price of about like 8 cents per token as of 29th of September 2021, and then it went and bounced back to a price of close to 26 cents per token before crashing all the way down, and now it's pretty much a flat line. So you're pretty much buying it at the rock bottom price if you're buying this token right now. Obviously you can buy this token close to like $0.006, which will be the price you will see in the next 2 to 3 days from now. So if you're buying this token right now, you're still buying it from a really discounted price of its all-time high. But I would suggest you to make the most out of this token by waiting a little bit longer and then buying it at an even more ridiculous price, which is $0.006 per token, right? Obviously this token, once you buy it and while you're holding it to wend off the bear market, you can actually deposit it into their platform and lend it out for 4% APY, which you can do as well, earn passively this token till this token starts shooting in the next bull market. So that's an option, or you can just hold it in your wallet if you don't really want to lock your tokens or lend your tokens anywhere, right? So that's clearly an option, and you can basically accumulate some passive income with this token, right? When it comes to prices, a lot of people ask me how much money I suggest that they put onto a particular token. I give 3 options: the low risk, slightly higher risk, as well as a degen option. For this token, since we know that this token is has already gotten a Coinbase listing, and it's a project that's a high quality project in the Avalanche ecosystem, and the Avalanche ecosystem itself is a really good ecosystem, I would suggest you to put no more than $100 at the lowest risk option, right? And if you put $100 at this time, you will be getting 13,200 tokens approximately, but if you wait a little longer, you'll probably get close to 14,000 tokens. And if this token does in a minimum of 50x, which I feel like this token can easily do, this project will make you $5,000 from a $100 investment in the next bull rally, right? I think this token can do at least 50x in the next bull rally, or even more than that, but 50x is reasonably expected for this project because of its high quality nature and its it's starting to become the prime lending platform, borrowing platform and staking platform on the Avalanche ecosystem, right? And as Avalanche ecosystem starts growing, which I think will grow in the future, this project will also start benefiting directly because of Avalanche's growth, right? So I think 50x is definitely a reasonable expectation, and if you put in $100 and if it does say 50x, you'll get $5,000, right? So for a slightly riskier option, I suggest you to put no more than $500, which will give you a 66,000 tokens as of time of making this video. And if this does another 50x, you'll get $25,000 from a $500 investment. I know it sounds ridiculous, but crazier things have happened in the crypto space than what I'm talking to you right now. So this definitely has a high chance of getting to 50x in the next bull rally. And if it does 50x, a $500 investment will give you $25,000, right? Now for the crazy part, so for all the degens out there, I wouldn't really recommend investing this much money into this token, but if you have $1,000 and if you put $1,000 into this token, you'll get 132,000 tokens that I'm making this video, and a 50x will easily give you a $50,000 easily if you put a $1,000 investment, right? So $50,000 from $1,000 investment sounds like a jackpot, which it is for this token, but it's also an extremely risky and degen move, right? So be very careful of that. Again, all the figures that I'm suggesting is just my personal opinion. Please don't take this as financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your money onto this token, right? When it comes to markets, you can obviously see that this token clearly has several major centralized exchange listings, including Binance, KuCoin, as well as Get.io, Crypto.com, and so on and so forth. But obviously, Binance is going to be the main exchange where you can buy this token from, with very little slippage, and at the same time, there's lots of liquidity on Binance and KuCoin. So those are the top two exchanges that I would suggest. From decentralized options, you have a lot of options, right? You have Pangolin, you have Trader Joe. You also have other smaller exchanges on Avalanche that also have this token, but I would suggest you to just stick with Pangolin and Trader Joe, and you can easily see that Pangolin and Trader Joe offer you USDT as well as wrapped AVAX options to buy this token from, right? I would feel like the best option to buy this token from is from Trader Joe and Pangolin, but if you want a centralized option, Binance is probably the best option for you. And you can also see that there's a lot of arbitrage opportunities between centralized and decentralized exchanges. Since Avalanche has little to no gas fees, you can easily do multiple arbitrage trading if you have a good arbitrage opportunity, right? So that's another benefit of using the Avalanche ecosystem. So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has a really strong future. I think an easy 50x is possible in the next bull rally. This project has strong backing. It has major exchange listings such as Binance and Coinbase. They are also trying to expand within the Avalanche ecosystem, trying to give out more products and services that can benefit a lot of users who are using Avalanche already, and for new users who are going to come to Avalanche and find the experience delightful to use because of the extremely low gas fees and fast growth of Avalanche ecosystem as well. And I feel like this project has really good venture capitalist backing, so they are a serious project that has gone under the radar. I know we basically cover projects that get potentially listed on Coinbase and Binance before, but this project, even though it's listed on Coinbase and Binance, it still has an extremely high opportunity to grow, right? The only negative I would say is the tokenomics, because the tokenomics is going to severely impact the short-term growth of this project, but I feel like this project has a bright future in the long term. So if you're a long-term holder, and if you want a good high quality project from which you can gain interest as well as staking rewards, as well as the fact that you can hold on to this token and in your wallet and set it and forget it, this is the best token for you, right? I can easily see this token reaching 50x in the next bull rally. It could even go further than that, depending on the market conditions, right? So I would probably say this project is a really bullish project in my opinion, and there's a lot of high potential growth from this project that you can easily see in the next bull rally, right? Once again, guys, if you want to participate in the public show from DAO Maker, I suggest you to use the link in the description, because you will get points that will help you get ahead of everybody else, and you can only do this by using the link that in the description, because that's a referral link. So you get some points and I get some points, and we both win together, right? So make sure that you participate in launchpad tokens such as these ones, and you will basically be able to make a lot of money in the next bull rally, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.